good, everybody? It's D Brown Shanghai. And today we're going to be talking about NBA Live because, you know, NBA Live 20 was recently pushed back. It was announced, which I kind of called it in a video last week. Video right here if you want to go check that out. But this could be a good thing for EA, though. What I imagine is going to happen is that Live is going to get delayed at least one more time. And then when it releases, it's going to be underwhelming, and I'm not taking shots. I've just noticed that when EA says that they're taking Live in a new direction, that 1 year isn't enough to do that properly. But in this case, if they're delaying the game to December like they say they are, they don't even have that year. So instead of coming with another rushed NBA Live, what they could do instead is maybe put a pause on that and bring back the cultural phenomenon that we all grew up with. And I'm talking about NBA Street, of course. I mean, y'all got nothing to lose. It can't possibly sell worse than Live has been selling, right? So with that being said, man, we're going to get into 5 reasons EA should focus on NBA Street instead of NBA Live 20. And this list isn't going to be in any order. So starting the list off at number 1, the market is looking for a top dog. Like the street market, the arcade basketball genre right now is lacking. It's lacking severely. So if Street were to come back, they would immediately be number 1. What you telling me is people out there is going to say, oh, well, I would buy NBA Street, but I have NBA Playgrounds. No, that's not a thing. That's not something that somebody would say, ever. And what's that other game, that 3v3 game? I think that's actually the name of it, 3v3 basketball. If anybody knows anyone who plays that game consistently, and you can prove it to me, you can kick me square in the balls. No Rochambeau style. We're not going back and forth. You just get your free lick because nobody does. Nobody. So coming back, there wouldn't even be any real competition for Street. And the number 2 reason, basketball games, including EA, including NBA Live, have been imitating Street for years now. Where do you think the inspiration for 2K Park came from? What do you think the live run events, like, why do you think Stretch Monroe was a playable character in that? Because both companies, EA and 2K, they both know that the people are out here longing. We just waiting for an NBA Street game or something close to it, which that's why everybody was like, oh, 2K, they're geniuses. In 2K14, when they brought Park, they got so much praise because niggas miss Street. And coming in at number 3 on the list, the roster for this game would be wild. You know, nothing like we've ever seen before. Remember in NBA Live 18 when they had all of those YouTubers in their games, YouTubers who didn't even play NBA Live, they're 2K YouTubers. But for that year, you know, they saw that they were going to get put in the game. So I was like, sure, you know, we'll come to your event. We'll talk about your game. And even though a lot of those guys weren't NBA Live fans, they couldn't pass up on the opportunity to have their likeness in a video game. That's something kids dream of. But if you were to come back with Street, bruh, who doesn't want to be in a Street game? I imagine people would be lining up. You wouldn't even have to reach out to the YouTubers and all of those guys. They would start reaching out to EA like, yo, y'all gonna need my services or what? Because I'm down. Like, what's good? Imagine what an NBA Street celebrity pool would look like in 2020. I don't need to name names because it's people coming to your mind right now. We talking YouTubers, Instagrammers, whoever, actors, musicians, and whoever else they've been putting in the NBA Live for the past few years. Even outside of that, bro, think about this. I got you right here. Think about this. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to play an NBA Street game with Kyrie Irving or Stephen Curry, bro? Just take, bro, EA, how are y'all not about y'all paper, bro. Moving on. No, actually, let's not say that. I don't want to challenge EA about being about their paper because if we know anything, if we know anybody about their papers, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to say, let's just go ahead and move on. And that's really the perfect transition into number 4 because EA has become one of those companies who are just as infamous for their greed and you know, their tactics with microtransactions and things like that. They're just as infamous for that type of stuff as they are famous for their games. And they're currently in the process of trying to clean up their image in the eye of the consumers and everything. But if you guys could pull this off, make an NBA Street without microtransactions, no drip feeding content, no ridiculous leveling system, just good, clean fun, like the old NBA Streets, you wouldn't immediately jump back into the public's good graces. We're not just going to be like, oh, EA is good now. But it would be a step in the right direction, a crucial step in the right direction. And also, if y'all were to do this and bring back NBA Street, do not try to bring NBA Live elements to it. NBA Live and Street played differently back then, and you should keep it that way. Don't try to make them play alike. And finally, coming in at number 5, the last thing on the list is Dribble Gods, man. Dribble Gods in a Street game. So we see what Dribble Gods are able to do in NBA 2K A game that's allegedly not even arcade. It's supposed to be simulation basketball. But imagine Steezo in an NBA Street game. Of course, if I was guarding that, I would be complaining, this is so unrealistic, this is real basketball. But from a spectator's point of view, not only would that be fascinating to watch, but I would be laughing my ass off. Y'all remember all the crazy dribble moves that they had in those street games? But give some of these guys just a couple hours with the game. That's all they need, just a couple hours, and we would see game-breaking, not like Game Breaker, but game-breaking dribble combinations. Give them a behind the back, hezzy, behind the back, off the heezy, hezzy into a goddamn green light jumper, or whatever the street version of a green light is. Nigga, that's content. I'm here for it. I want to see it. I don't want to guard it, but I watch that all day. But if EA were to actually do this and pull it off, you guys could change the narrative a little bit about your company right now. And maybe, just maybe, if you took the proper time to work on NBA Live and make it a competitor, people will start checking for NBA Live again. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. And let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Should EA bring back NBA Street? If so, why? If not, why not? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, I'm D Brown Shanghai, and I'm up out of here.